true spiritual awakening is a profound encounter with the primordial fire quietly burning within you. This fire is no ordinary flame. It is sacred fire, guarded by ancient traditions and timeless mysteries that span across the ages, creating a transformation beyond the simple comprehension of the mind. It is an inner light that illuminates every cell of your body, every fiber of your being, revealing that you are a living temple, an expression of the divine essence in motion. Since ancient times, sages and spiritual masters have taught that the body is not just a physical structure, but a sacred map of energy, where the Kundalini flame, the dormant serpent coiled at the base of the spine, resides. When awakened, this latent power rises in luminous spirals, activating energy centers, the chakras, and expanding consciousness beyond space and time. The awakening of Kundalini is much more than an energetic phenomenon. It is a reconnection with the wisdom of the elements dwelling within you. The air you breathe, the fire warming your blood, the water flowing through your veins, and the earth supporting you form the foundation of this internal alchemy. Every conscious movement, deep breath, and touch on specific points of the body are essential steps to open energetic portals and allow this divine energy to manifest freely. This ancestral path teaches that the body is a sacred channel, a living temple where the divine reveals itself in its purest form. Ancient bodily practices, often passed down through generations via rituals, chants, and sacred gestures, are powerful methods to activate that energy, harmonize the meridians, balance the glands, and align the centers of spiritual force. However, Kundalini activation does not happen simply or linearly. It is a journey of deep rebirth, passing through intense and often challenging phases. Before full light, there is a period of darkness and confusion. This moment is like the womb of a great transformation, where old layers of identity must break and dissolve to make way for the new being emerging. During this phase, you may feel your body changing, sometimes uncomfortably. Vibrations course through your spine, waves of heat or cold arise unexpectedly, and a profound restlessness invades your being. It is not uncommon that foods you once enjoyed now cause discomfort. Familiar social environments feel toxic or draining, and even music or media generate anxiety or fatigue. These reactions are not random. They are clear signs your nervous system is recalibrating to operate at much higher frequencies. Your body becomes a highly refined sensor, capable of perceiving vibrations and energies previously unnoticed. This heightened sensitivity may feel like a burden at first, but it is a sacred gift, an invitation to carefully choose what you consume, whom you connect with, and which environments you frequent. Moreover, spiritual awakening naturally creates distance from relationships and situations no longer vibrating on your frequency. Loved ones may seem distant, comfortable habits become empty, and the meaning of things that were once important slowly dissolves. This feeling of emptiness is not absence but a sacred space, fertile ground for new growth. This emotional void is your soul's call to shed old masks, programs, and conditioning that no longer reflect who you truly are. You are not lost. You are being freed from invisible prisons that limited your growth. And this liberation can be painful, requiring courage to face your own shadows and recognize parts of yourself that were denied or repressed. The process of inner cleansing and healing may manifest as emotional crises, deep doubts, and a feeling of being between worlds. As if you are in a waiting room between two lives, unsure who you will be in the next stage. This uncertainty is the sacred space of transformation, where the old ego dissolves and the soul begins to express itself more authentically. In the teachings of ancient masters, spiritual awakening is an invitation to walk with feet firmly planted in the body, integrating spiritual wisdom with matter. Conscious bodily movements, breathing practices, and ancestral rituals are tools that help navigate this turbulent period. They help channel Kundalini energy, avoid blockages, and allow the inner light to shine without resistance. As this process advances, perception of time and reality changes. You begin to see beyond appearances, recognizing that the outer world is a projection of your internal beliefs. Existential questions arise strongly. Why are we here? What is the purpose of this existence? What is real? These questions open doors to expanded consciousness, but can also provoke moments of deep disorientation. Yet, it is in that space of questioning and inner silence that true wisdom is born. The peace that emerges is not superficial or conditional, but a deep calm born from full acceptance of the present, even amid chaos and uncertainty. This peace does not depend on the absence of problems, but on the ability to remain steady and centered while the storm rages. At the height of awakening, you may feel the need to isolate, seek silence and solitude, as your energetic system requires space to reorganize. Crying for no apparent reason, feeling emotionally drained after social interactions, and experiencing heightened sensitivity to surrounding vibrations are natural manifestations of this refining process. It is crucial to understand this journey is not a race to quickly reach enlightenment, but a path of patience and reverence for the sacred rhythm of inner transformation. Every step, even painful, is progress toward integrating your deepest essence. Allowing Kundalini to rise slowly through the energy centers, you begin to experience expanded consciousness, heart opening, and direct connection with the divine within. This is awakening not only mental but bodily and spiritual, a reunion with the life energy in its purest form. At this point, you understand true freedom is not in fleeing difficulties but embracing them as essential parts of healing and evolution. The freedom born from this awakening is the soul's freedom, independent of external circumstances, but rooted in conscious integration of all that is. However, not all who were present in your life will walk beside you in this new stage. Old relationships dissolve naturally, not through conflict, but because the energy once shared no longer resonates. This is an energetic cleansing process that opens space for connections more aligned with your new vibrational state. The solitude accompanying this phase is paradoxically a sacred presence. It offers the silence needed to hear the inner voice that was always there, but often silenced by external noise and ego demands. When silence finally settles, you learn to trust not external signs, angels, or messages, but the deep wisdom of your own soul. That trust is an invincible shield against the world's illusions and an anchor, keeping you steady even in the fiercest storms of existence. This awakening also reveals that true power lies not in seeking constant approval or external validation, but in integrity with oneself. Ancient teachings emphasize that inner peace, simplicity, and truth are the most precious riches attainable. Thus, what once seemed important, status, material achievements, applause, loses its shine before the intense light of awakening. You find yourself redefining priorities, seeking a life aligned with soul purpose, and discovering satisfaction in the serenity arising from self-knowledge. It is common during this transformation to feel like a stranger in your own world. Familiar routines lose meaning, loved ones appear distant, and you observe your past life as if it were someone else's story. This feeling is an invitation to detach from the past and embrace the new with courage and faith. Though this transition may be painful, it expresses the soul freeing itself from ego chains and illusions that imprisoned it so long. It is a symbolic death of the old self, opening way for the rebirth of the true being. Deep within you, profound transformation occurs. You begin perceiving life's subtleties. The lights glow, the winds whisper, your hearts beat, as manifestations of divine energy permeating all. Your sensitivity increases, and you start understanding that everything is interconnected in an eternal cosmic dance. This heightened sensitivity can be challenging at first, as the surrounding world may seem chaotic, heavy, even hostile. But it is precisely this sharp perception that allows you to align with higher frequencies of existence and contribute to collective consciousness elevation. Do not fear moments of doubt, fear, or sadness that arise. They are part of the deep cleansing and healing awakening demands. Allow yourself to feel, cry, mourn losses and old patterns leaving. Every tear is a sacred ritual opening space for the light of renewal. As you advance, peace once distant begins to manifest more firmly. It is not fleeting, but a constant presence inhabiting your heart even amid life's uncertainties. You discover true strength lies in vulnerability. Courage is not absence of fear, but the choice to move forward despite it. And spiritual transformation is above all a path of love. Love for yourself, life, and the mystery we are all called to unveil. In this sacred moment, you become a living channel of ancestral wisdom, a guardian of the light shining within all of us. Kundalini's activation is the awakening of that guardian, a celebration of the spirit choosing to walk the earth with open eyes and heart to the greatness of being. Allow this journey to lead you beyond ego's limitations to meet your eternal essence. May each step be an offering to life's mystery, and may the sacred flame burning within you never go out.